my girl Kim Osario is here.
I saw B-Dot up here one too many times. Kim Osario is back in the building.
Everybody be coming for B-Dot. All right? Mano don't like it. Kim Osario's like, B-Dot got to get out of here. But shout out to B-Dot. That's my guy.
Shout out to B-Dot.
Kim Osario and I are excited because we're actually going to be going to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup tonight.
I'm so excited.
We're making our plans right now. Where we parking, what time we leaving, who's driving.
All of that.
All right. And another thing I'm excited about, Lynn Whitfield from The Chi is going to be joining us. But you also know Lynn Whitfield from A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, the Josephine Baker story, Greenleaf, so many things. But let's start the show off with some love and positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Whoever you want to shine a light on, call us up. It's way up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all. Turn your lights on. Spreading love to those who are doing greatness. Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them. It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's way up. I'm here. Kim Osario is here.
Hey, Ann.
You ready to spread some love and shine a light?
Let's do it.
You know what? Let's shine a light on Sha'Carri Richardson, who won the 100-meter final and is qualifying for the 2024 Paris Olympics. All right, congratulations to her. She won and finished in first place, even though she stumbled at the start and her shoe was untied.
Wow.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, talent. And she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And after she crossed the finish line, she talked about the work she's put in, about growing mentally and emotionally into the mature young lady that she is today. She said, everything I've been through is everything I have been through to be in this moment right now. There's nothing I've been through that hasn't designed me to sit right here in front of you to answer this question. And she has been through a lot. Remember, a positive test for marijuana disqualified her previously, despite the success that she had. And so now she's going on to the Olympics, and this is going to be her first Olympic game. So congratulations.
Congrats to her. That's amazing.
It is. She's only 24 years old. We forget that too. You know, like seeing people go through things and everybody criticizing and judging from the outside. She's 24 now.
Especially in this day and age of social media.
All right. Well, who do you guys want to spread some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. DJ Hip Hop. Who do you want to shine a light on?
The graduate of class of 2024, which is me.
Oh, shine a light on yourself, DJ Hip Hop. Okay.
Yeah, I graduated from high school on June 13th, 2024. I actually got the chance to sing the national anthem and get my cap and gown and diploma.
Oh, can we hear a little snippet?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming?
DJ Hip Hop is on. Okay, we asked and we got. You was ready.
Yeah, I was ready.
All right, well, shine a light on yourself, DJ Hip Hop. Thank you for calling.
You are welcome.
Take care. All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you can still call us and leave a message and have that played during Last Word. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert will give you the details that we know about their divorce. It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors. From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee. My girl Kim Osario's here.
I'm here.
We enjoy this.
I love
this Yee tea. All right, well, Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, we have the details exclusively from the Jasmine brand surrounding their divorce settlement. You know, they got married in 2016. They have 2 daughters. She filed for divorce in 2023, and now everything is finalized. Now, in this ruling, Tiana Taylor gets to retain 4 key marital properties, which has a value of over $10 million. And he also has to make a one-time 7-figure payment to Tiana Taylor and also $8,000 per month in child support and 100% of private school fees for both daughters.
Wow.
Got it? Now, Iman Shumpert gets to keep his Miami condo, ownership of his South Georgia compound and Decatur, Georgia compound. And she also gets a collection of vehicles, which is the Maybach, the Sprinter, the Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her Bronco truck and all of her jewelry. And then she gets 100% ownership of her companies, and then he gets to keep all his investments. And there you have it.
That's a lot
It
of
is
assets.
Listen, I saw somebody on Twitter say at Iman Shumpert, you ain't got to pay that damn child support. Do your research.
Oh,
Don't
my
listen
God.
to that. Yes, you do.
Yes, pay your child support, please, fellas.
It's so sad though that
It is
this
sad.
happened.
Divorce is sad.
And they had a whole TV show. Remember, they had
I remember.
their married life. All right, Roy Jones Jr.'s son, DeAndre, has died by suicide. So sad. He posted, unfortunately, my son DeAndre took his life on Saturday. I'm so thankful that God allowed me to come home Friday night to spend the last night of his life with me and the family. I know a lot of people are going through tough times right now, but nothing is worth taking your own life. God gives it and God should be the one to take it away. Please respect our privacy while my family and I process this loss.
Horrible news.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
To have to deal with something like that. So our love and condolences go out to Roy Jones Jr.'s family and friends. All right, Eddie Murphy has said that there is definitely going to be a Shrek 5, and he will make a comeback as the donkey in the Shrek franchise. He had a press junket for the Beverly Hills Cop Axel F movie, and here's what he had to say.
We started doing the Shrek 4 or 5 months ago. I recorded the first act, and we'll be doing it this year. We'll finish it up, and there'll be another Shrek is coming out. And there's a Donkey. Donkey's going to have his own movie.
His own thing.
I
You
love
were
it.
so excited, by the way, when I told you.
Excited.
we were
I'm here
reporting
for
this.
every Eddie Murphy remake. That's what I do. Like at night, like I'll just put on an old Eddie Murphy movie.
movies. Are you going to go see Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F?
It's gonna be on Netflix. No?
Oh, it's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize
I can't
that.
wait.
All
I'm
right.
like
Maybe we
counting
should
down.
have a movie night.
Yes, let's do that.
All
I'm so
right.
excited.
Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, speaking of nights, let's talk about last night. I know you were outside. You went to go see
I
A
was
Boogie.
outside.
And we'll talk about that. And for all of you who don't know, all right, Kim Osario is a producer for The Impact, New York,
Yes.
that edition. And so Ella Bands is on that show.
That's right.
And that
Shout
is
out to her.
A Boogie's, I don't know if they're in a relationship still, but we'll discuss it. But anyway, you were outside last night. It's way
outside.
up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
It's way up. I'm here. Kim Osario's here.
Hey.
So before we get into exactly what you did last night, I want to flash back to a different last night. It was your birthday, and you had a birthday dinner at Brooklyn
did.
Top House.
I did. Thanks to everyone who came, especially you.
Yeah, I popped out. You had your daughters there. They are so beautiful.
Thank you.
And you were a little tipsy.
Thanks,
Kim
Ange.
doesn't really drink.
Thanks. I didn't know where this conversation was going,
Yeah.
but now I see.
But we had fun.
We did.
And I do want to say, again, happy birthday. Kim and I have known each other for like almost
I feel
30
like I only
years.
drink when I'm with you, though. I do have to say that.
First of all, you were drinking before I got there. Now, I want to talk about last night because you've been outside a lot.
Outside.
And you went to go see A Boogie last night.
Did.
All right.
I did. And he did a great show last night. It was New York. I think, he's like the prince of New York.
Okay, he's in the Bronx.
He's right. Shout out to A Boogie, Ella. It was a great show. He brought out Mary J, 50 Cent, like all the new young artists that I don't know. I was like, I knew
Let me
Cash
take
Cobain.
a look and see who. Oh,
I
yeah,
knew
Cash
Cobain.
Cobain
I was like,
came out.
But that's because I did the interview with you.
Yes, you did with
And
him
then
and
he
Maya
just
the Don.
blew up. Right, with Maya the Don. Remember that interview?
Yep, lip service. So the reason that you even ended up going though was your daughter wanted to go see, Kiana wanted to go see A Boogie.
Kiana just has all the access, and she wanted to see A Boogie, so I was getting the access for her. And then at the last minute, she decides, Mom, I'm tired. I don't feel like going. I'm like, well, I gotta go now.
And this was at the Garden, by the way. So,
Yes.
shout out to A Boogie.
Yes.
So you also work with Ella,
Yes.
his children's mother / girlfriend, off and on. I'm not sure where they're at right now. 'Cause
Those two are
very publicly,
in
they're
love.
always like breaking up and getting back together. And then
You know what I call them?
What?
Adam and Eve. That's like my private joke to her.
She
I call
made
them
him eat the
Adam,
apple?
Adam and Eve. No, I just feel like they're connected, and you could tell just by being around them how real the love is.
I have a
they're
question.
young.
So she was there last night, right? And because publicly at certain times it's like we're not together anymore. Then it's like you see them together, but then she'll be like, "I'm single." Then he did a EP where it felt like he was single, where it felt like he was addressing, everything that's going on in his relationship. It seemed like he was upset, because she had moved on. So he did an EP called "Alone."
People go through things in their relationship, and even when I see that, I'm like, maybe he was alone for that day.
Okay.
And then I think in myself, I know these two are going to find their way back to each other. Just from what I know.
Sometimes you go through being away from somebody and you miss them so much, and then hopefully you get better and you become better as a human being, and then you're like, okay, now because I always feel like to be successful in a relationship, both people have to be whole. And and so maybe sometimes being quote unquote alone will allow you the space and time to do that when you realize what you could lose. Because you know what they say, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah,
right?
That's what they say. You also don't know somebody till you divorce them, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, Kim, that's your next book. But the question is, have you ever been in love with somebody and they're just not good for you? And I'm not saying that's the case here,
right?
But it just makes you think about, like, sometimes you might feel like I can't be without this person and I keep on finding my way back to them, but it's just not good for me. It's a toxic situation. I know we hate using the word toxic, but it does happen. Have you ever been in love with somebody, but they're just not good for you? And sometimes it can hurt, like, forever, where you're like, I really want to be with this person, but I just...
That's an attachment, though. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, is it really love?
It's a Stockholm syndrome.
Codependent.
800-292-5150. Have you been in love with somebody and they're not good for you? Call us up and let us know your situation. That's 800-292-5150.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up. I'm here. Kim Osario is here.
I'm here.
You like that? And we are talking about dating somebody and being in love with somebody who is no good for you. Not just dating, but have you ever been with somebody and they're no good for you, but you're so in love? It's really hard to give that up.
Every time I've been in love.
Really? They've always been no good for you?
They ain't no good for me.
Why? What are some reasons?
Let's go on our drive tonight. I'll fill you in.
You know, I think for me, it's like if you're not that ambitious, or if I feel like I'm doing a lot more than you are, that sometimes is not good.
Or when you're not at the same place emotionally, right?
Or sometimes you also, and this has happened to me, you just feel like, if you ever feel like you are acting out a character and this is not who I am,
right?
That's not a good person for you. If they have you doing things like, what is wrong with me? Who is this person?
Right.
You know, I think, or if you have to dim your light sometimes when you're with somebody, like you said, if you're not in the same place.
Right.
And you're like, I don't want to tell him like all the good things that are happening because I know it's not really happening over here.
Or if they don't want to claim you publicly.
Ooh, ouch. I'll come over tonight, but
don't put me on your Instagram.
All right, well, let's hear what you guys have to say. 800-292-5150. And Natasha, have you ever been with somebody who you've been in love with, but they're just not good for you?
Yes, I have. It's been a year since we've broken up, and we were together for 3 years, and we were engaged. I have her name tattooed on my chest. We were deeply in love. We were best friends. But I went from being 150 when I met her, and I broke up with her at 264 pounds. I lost it all. I'm back to 139.
Oh, wow.
She cut off my family, my friends. I had 2 apartments with her. I paid all the bills.
Damn.
You know, she didn't work at all, and I was fine with that. She took care of everything in the house. But my friends have never seen either one of my apartments. My family has barely seen either one of my apartments. I was only allowed one friend, and that was my sister.
Oh, wow.
Because she was close with my sisters. But, like, to this day, I have scars on my body from her putting her hands on me. But she will still tell people that I was the abusive one. She moved on right away.
Oh, my God.
But I was in love with her, and I still do deeply love her, and I'm still trying to go from it, but it was very bad, and I'm glad that she broke up with me because you
would have never left her. Yeah. No, that's a blessing sometimes when somebody breaks up with you, and you're like, all right.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that.
Well, I'm glad you're out of that.
Me too. I'm so happy. I'm so healthy. I'm great now.
All right. Thank you for calling.
And I love a good divorce diet.
Ethan.
Hey, Yee, what's happening?
What up? It's me and Kim. Have you been in love with somebody and they're just not good for you?
Just not good for me. Yes, I have. I think we all have. Pretty much it was based upon a trauma bond. I was homeless and I was getting my life together. This person opened their home up to me and we created this bond. But I knew that this woman wasn't good for me. Just because the person that I was, I didn't want to be that person no more. And she heightened that in me. Like smoking marijuana and drinking liquor and eating bad when I take health very important. And I knew it wasn't good. And I thought we was gonna make it until one day she broke into my house after I moved out and got my own. Obviously, she broke into my home because she thought I was, out doing something, whatever. And I broke up with her, and then I took her back.
Oh my gosh! You probably felt a little guilty because she helped you when you were down and out.
Exactly, and it's Detroit, so breaking into somebody's home. You know,
Not, yeah.
I was
Also,
like,
not a city you want to be homeless in.
Right. But it's also like you break in, you could get shot.
I just kept taking her back, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta let.
Maybe I'm the problem.
I have to let it go. Well, maybe I'm the problem. I was the problem. I definitely was. But sometimes when you love someone like that, it's just so hard to let them go because what we've been through. But I know that for me to grow and be a better man, that I had to let her go. That's my little Antoine Fisher story.
I appreciate everybody for calling for that topic. You know, I think a lot of times we also think about women, but men be going through it too.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
All right. Well, when we come back, we have Yeeti. And Kim, you're going to love this. As a journalist, as a music journalist, we're going to talk about this XXL freshman list. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yeeti. Come and get the tea.
All right. It's way up. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario's here.
Hey.
Yeeti time. Is it okay for you to talk about this XXL freshman class?
Yes, everything that magazine does was started at the source anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's true. It's just nothing but the truth.
All right. Well, the 2024 list is here. And let's discuss some of these people that made it. Scarlett is on the list. Well deserved. You said you even thought it was a little late for her. Like she could have been on last year.
I did.
But Scarlett has definitely had a big year. And what I love is that she be going through stuff, but she addresses it all.
Right.
You know, like putting out a video and people are like, oh, I feel like she shouldn't be so sexy. And then she's like
that she addressed that.
Right.
I thought it was real smart.
She's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Also, Cash Cobain. The Bronx is really in the building in this XXL cover. Cash Cobain is on the cover, and he's definitely, I think, had an amazing
year.
An amazing year.
But again, someone that, you know, it's not like, you know, the thing about doing something like this, a freshman class, is like you're supposed to be forecasting what's next in magazines.
So it's kind of bubbling. So it's good when you see people, you're like, oh, let me go see who this person is.
Right. But this is kind of like, you know, these artists, you know all of them already.
Skilla Baby's on the list. Skilla Baby's had an amazing year, but I do feel like he could have been on last year also. But
it's a little late.
But maybe it's morphed into more of a artists who are popping, but they haven't hit the peak yet.
Maybe. You know, shout out to Londell because this started at the source. Don't get me started. We did this in the 90s. We just didn't brand it and have like the marketing behind it from the labels. So I think that's how. And look, they've done a good job with branding and keeping it alive. Mm-hmm. That's what they've done well. But we did this too.
This issue is always kind of the biggest issue of the year, you know.
It is. It's the only issue of the year.
Mm-hmm. Kim,
I told you what type of a day it was today.
Well, they also 4 batches on the list, well deserved, right? I feel and Drake got on his song, and that made it really huge for him too. Maya the Don, Rich Amiri. Maya the Don's from Brooklyn. Shout out to her. She was on Lip Service.
She was great.
Her and Cash Cobain came on Lip Service together.
Yes, they did.
That Mexican OT made the list. He's been up here before on Way Up. Lay Banks made the list, straight out of Philly. Boss Man D-Lo, Rich Amiri. All of these people are on.
A lot of good people. They got a lot of good people.
17 years of the freshman class list.
Good for them.
And I heard they're also going to be giving out mics when they rate people's albums.
You're real funny. No. That's next. That's next, right?
No, but shout out to my girl Vanessa Satin too. So I know this is a big deal. And the other big deal is always who didn't make the list but deserved to.
And that's people.
Always the conversation too. You know, I saw some people saying 310 Baby deserved to be on the list. He had a huge song, Soak City, but also got his high school diploma at the same time. He was up here talking about getting his diploma and what he needed to do to be able to graduate. Baby Tate, I feel like Baby Tate is already past the freshman list just because of the projects that she's put out. You know, Baby Tate could get her own cover. At some point soon, I feel like. V's, I sat next to him when I was at 313 Day.
Oh, okay.
In Detroit at the game. Definitely people love V's. My goddaughter loves V's. So shout out to all of the people that didn't make this list, but we definitely want to make sure we acknowledge. And sometimes people get asked to do it and decline it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people feel like they deserve their own cover, or they might feel like, you know, I'm past the freshman.
Kendrick declined because remember, we didn't call it freshman, but when we were at the source and I went back, Kendrick declined to do the cover with Tyga and I believe it was Mac Miller.
Oh, he said
he came to the shoot and he was like his label was like
TDE.
We changed our mind.
Wow, but
we
he
need
came.
our own cover. But listen, a couple months he came back with the crown.
There you have it. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. We ended up talking about that the whole time. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but really important for you guys to know about. In the meantime, this is about you. Kim Osario, Miss Independent, is way up.
News. I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's way up. I'm here. Kim Osario's here.
Hey.
Under the radar time. It's a COVID summer wave going on right now. If you've noticed, some people are getting COVID, and this was anticipated and expected. Cases are likely increasing in 39 states, but the CDC doesn't track COVID cases anymore. But they also do estimate transmission based on emergency department visits.
COVID came to my birthday.
Oh, so your birthday dinner?
Yes. It's a good thing you didn't spend a lot of time in the room with me.
I knew it. I was in the room right outside. I had my goddaughter with me and my friend Koya, so we were...
I called a few people that were sitting next to COVID, and I was like, hey, make sure you test because of this. And
I do see a lot of people getting COVID. They said California appears to be experiencing a notable rise in infections. Yeah. We'll be out there for BET Awards. And they've spoken about this heat wave and how cases have historically spiked over the summer because of an increase in travel, people congregating a lot more indoors because it's cooler inside. Yeah. So it's no exception this year. There's an uptick in infections. All right.
Wear your mask.
Hooters has abruptly closed dozens of underperforming stores. First Red Lobster, now Hooters. What's going on? It's the latest chain to shutter restaurants, and apparently it's just because of market conditions. They've made that difficult decision. Roughly 40 of the 300 restaurants worldwide were shut down. I used to really enjoy Hooters wings.
Did you?
And I haven't had it in quite some time.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
think there's one near here. If I'm not, there used to be. I got to check that out. I'm going to order some Hooters for everybody.
Thanks, Ann.
All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, we got the Way It Mix at the top of the hour. Plus, one of my faves is going to be joining us. Lynn Whitfield is going to be joining us today. You've been watching The Chi. Nice. You've seen her character, Alicia, on there. Mm-hmm. But we know her from so many more iconic roles. That's Thin Line Between Love and Hate. We know her as Lady May from Greenleaf. You know her from Josephine Baker, from the story of Josephine Baker. So I love me some Lynn Whitfield.
She's got an incredible resume.
And she did lip service recently. Make sure y'all check that out in case you haven't. All right, it's way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
It's way up. I'm Angela Yee. Kim Osario's here.
I'm here.
I'm going through it. I'm trying to disconnect this cable service.
I know.
It's like a breakup. Yes. They're like, I totally understand and respect your decision. I'm like, you guys, just turn the cable service on. All right, let's get into this Yeetie. Peter Thomas admits that he did not pay his business taxes and is holding himself accountable. I don't think he has a choice. He was hit with a $9 million judgment recently also for unpaid rent for his restaurant in Miami, and he does have an IRS case against him. That is definitely scary.
He seemed like the type that don't pay the bill until they're about to shut the lights off.
And then be like, you know what? I should have done this. All right, well, here's what he said.
I did some wrong that I have to make right. I have to stand up. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible. And I have to pay my debt. I deeply regret not to make the IRS withholding tax a priority in my life. With no excuses.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. What are you going to do? Duck the IRS? Yeah, is nothing you can do. Yes, you should regret it. Yeah, wow. Pay them bills. It's tough. All right, Cardi B says she's going to do a Spanish language project after her next album. And I saw she did a poll online, and so that's the plan for her. She shared that over the weekend.
I love that for her.
Yeah.
Even though I don't speak a lick of Spanish, but I love that for her.
But you know what? I love reggaeton, and I love certain songs, even though I don't know what's being said.
Yeah.
I still enjoy
it. It actually helps you learn.
Yeah, dura. I remember I learned the whole song La Bamba when I was younger. Pero baila la bamba.
What does it mean?
Se necesita una poca de gracia.
Wow.
I still know
Spanish
it
class.
to this day. All right, Sexy Red has announced her new Sexy Red for President Arena Tour that is going down. Tickets go on sale this Friday. All right, she's going to have Huncho with her, Lo Shimmy, and Blakeyana. So anybody that wants to see Sexy Red for President, you can go and check that out. You know who else just announced their tour too? Post Malone has announced his F1 Trillion concert tour, and his tickets are also going to be going on sale. So his tour starts September 8th.
Wow. My kids are going to make me sit through that Sexy Red tour.
Oh, I already saw a video of your daughters dancing to Sexy Red at a concert.
God help us.
So they will be there for sure. And Miss Lauryn Hill, pardon me, and the Fugees have reunited for a second run of the Miss Education Anniversary Tour.
Wow.
So that all is starting on August 9th. And 50 Cent is headlining the Earn Your Leisure 4th Annual Invest Fest in Atlanta.
He's doing a lot of shows.
Get ready for that. That's going to be August 23rd to the 25th. So shout out to him. 50 Cent definitely is somebody you would pay attention to when it comes to money because he don't play about his.
Right.
All right. Now, in sad news, we've talked about Fulio and his unfortunate murder. And now the police chief Burkhaw, is saying that they do have some good leads on what happened. If you guys recall, he was at an Airbnb having a birthday party and they shut it down. So then he moved over to a Holiday Inn. And that's when, unfortunately, he was killed. And here is what the chief has to say.
And I can guarantee you that we're going to be following up and making arrests in that case. We're looking at the social media. We're working with our Jacksonville partners and getting intelligence on that. So definitely all top of our priority.
All right, so we will stay tuned for that. And that is your Yee Tea. Now, when we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. And any question that you have, I'm here to help you out. Kim Osario is also here to help you out. And just for you guys who don't know this, she also is an attorney. Okay, so if you have legal questions, we can get you some help. It's way up, 800-292-5150.
I go. Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts. So you should know. This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Kim Osario's here.
Hey.
And it's time for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. We have Angel on the line. What's up, Angel?
Hi.
All right. Well, it's me and Kim, and we want to help you out.
My friend, her man won't leave her. Like, she's called the police to try and get him out, all types of things. And he just won't go.
Are they on the lease together?
He is not on the lease.
But if he's been living there,
right.
You can't.
He has rights.
Yeah.
She's trying to figure out, like, how to get him out because the kids are involved.
Oh, is it his kids too?
It's not his kids.
Oh, it's not his kids.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
No.
And it sucks that she might have to do this. She might have to move. Like, honestly, because this feels like this could be a long battle. It is really hard to get somebody out, like Kim said, depending on how long they live together. Has she spoken to the landlord?
Yeah, she's spoken to the landlord. She's spoken to the police. She's spoken to the court system. Nobody's trying to do anything.
What about changing the locks?
She tried that. He broke in.
Oh,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
He is very manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts that guilt trip on her to the point where she's in tears. She's crying. She doesn't want him to go at that point.
The problem is that when you keep on going back and forth with somebody, right? If I'm telling you to get out, but then it's time for you to leave, but then I'm like, actually, I feel bad. You can stay.
That's not,
that's not going to work. And if she really don't want to be with him, she needs to move. And what you need to do as a friend, because sometimes it's hard, because we be like, oh my God, I'm tired of talking about this over and over again.
Maybe I'm trying to have her move in with me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, help her find a place and be like, let's go look at places. Let's be really serious about this. If this is what you want to do. But it also feels like it's not really what she wants to do. And you can't force somebody to act away. She might be telling you one thing and doing something else.
Right.
You know, he's not abusive, is he? Is he physically doing?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're concerned for her safety, and that's tough because definitely when you have a friend that's in an abusive relationship, there's very little that you can do other than be supportive.
Right.
Right.
Hear them out.
You know, all you can do is what you can do and let her know, look, I got your back no matter what. I'm concerned about you. I love you. I care about you. I'm willing to go with you to look at apartments. I found these for you, but I can only help you so much.
Right.
And you can only accept the help that I'm going to give you and move on for you.
Right. Would I be better off just leaving her alone and letting her do her own thing?
I think you could continue to be her friend and be supportive and let her know that you're there for her when she's ready. But I don't know, you know, until something happens and it would suck for her to hit rock bottom and for something crazy to go down, you know, that can't be changed for her to finally realize what she needs to do. It sounds like she knows what she needs to do, but she just won't do it. And that's what's hard about being in an abusive relationship. And I've definitely had friends who were in abusive relationships who it took something drastic to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You can, like I said, you can only do what you can.
I think you need to recommend a therapist as well. Like maybe that'll help.
Feels like she needs some professional help.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling us up, Angel. You are an angel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can always still leave a message and we will take your question in that way. And when we come back, we have Lynn Whitfield joining us talking about the season finale of The Chi, which is coming up. It's way up.
Turn it up. You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
Oh man, it's way up, and I guess this is my friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Lynn Whitfield is in the building.
Hi, my love.
And before we started this, I was like, we'll wait till the cameras are rolling.
Yes.
But you got us so lit when you came and did the Lip Service podcast.
Oh, I had so much fun. I did not know what I was walking into. And when everything started to get real, I was like, oh, okay, well,
I'll roll with it.
Here we are. Let's roll with this.
And then in the comments, people were like, how did y'all get Lynn Whitfield on Lip Service? Like, it was such a big deal. You know, Jamil Hill was in there like, I've been trying to get an interview with her for the longest. Can we make that happen?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you know what? You got me in there because it's you.
Oh,
and I trust you.
Oh my God.
I trust you as an interviewer. I mean, this is our third interview that we've done. And I just trust you that you're going to land it where it's supposed to go, that, you know, where you're going is a safe space for us to go. And so because I trust you, it's easy.
And the intentions are always good.
Yes.
We never want you to feel like, oh, I want you to walk away and be like, that was fun.
Yes.
If nothing else.
And I did feel so. You know, everywhere I went, like, girl, Magic City, what?
No, listen, if you pop up there, it's on and popping. The incredible Lynn Whitfield is here with me. Part of what we're here for is The Chi. Yes. And you have that on fire. You know what people are saying.
Tell me.
They want Alicia to take over everything. Okay?
They do?
They want your character to be in charge. They want you to kill someone. They want you to kill Duda.
They do?
Yeah, and you know, we haven't seen the last episode.
Yes.
So we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just saying from what I've seen so far and from what my thoughts are, I keep saying everybody's really me, but from what my thoughts are, first of all, I love to see a powerful woman who is in charge. And a lot of times we love the villain, and I'm trying to figure out how much of a villain you are. Do you consider yourself a villain? Do you consider yourself just somebody that's had a lot of wrong things done to you that you're just kind of coping with?
I don't think of her as a villain. I think if Duda hadn't killed her brother and her ex-husband, but I think had that not happened, had those two men in her life not been taken from her, I don't think that she would be out gunning for somebody. She was provoked.
Now listen, let's get into this, because when you did Lip Service, we were like, who could Lynn Whitfield be? You know, younger guys.
Oh, did you think of somebody?
Well, listen, then when we watch The Chi and we see these steamy scenes with Jason Weaver's character.
I am so enjoying working with him. Well, we have fun, you know?
Looks like, and I saw him giving you all the praises in the interviews that he's doing and how you really raised the bar and helped him step it up. And everybody as an actor.
I don't see that. If I was looking at that, it would be like the professor being in the classroom. People are responding to being present. With Jason, it's really great because people go through all kinds of machinations to show passion and all kinds of stuff. And we've been able to do it with a kiss. It just lit.
When
the internet lit on fire.
What's going on?
You said like a daughter. That's what Grace said. Grace said, Mom, I just couldn't watch. All I know is I saw like some hand creaking up around your neck, and you're like, yeah.
But that was an amazing scene, though. Let's be clear. All right, Lynn Whitfield is here, and I know you've been watching her as Alicia on The Chi. We have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up.
Yeah. This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. Yeah. You are a media maven, right? Ooh, you never know what Angie's gonna say.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and my homegirl, no, I love her though, Lynn Whitfield is here. And you're a girl mom, obviously. You know, we love Grace Gibson.
Yes.
So do you ever think about what life would be like with a son also? When you're filming something like this, it's probably a whole different...
It would be a whole different thing. And when I got pregnant, I wanted a boy. It was opening night of Josephine Baker, and the doctor called and said, "You're having a girl." I cried off all my makeup. I was so, but why? Because I knew I'd have to grow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, I have to be a strong woman if I'm going to have a girl child. And I just didn't want to give up my own childhood.
Yeah.
You know? So, yes, but I would never, ever send Grace out. Lynn would never send Grace out to do something that would put her in harm's way to have her grow up.
The incredible Lynn Whitfield is here with me. I saw, like, even you and Lena Waithe have known each other.
Yes.
You know, for some time. So that must be nice for you to have those relationships where people are like, we want you on here. How did that even work for you to be on the show? Did she just call you out? You don't audition.
I was invited to be.
Yeah.
And it was only for 3 episodes or so, like a small arc. And then it just kept going.
Keeper. She's a keeper. Well, listen, I appreciate you so much. I know you have a whole ton of press that you're doing, but honestly, like, it means a lot to me that you always stop by. I heard you walked here from your hotel. I was like, she's never going to get here because everyone's going to stop her.
Yeah, and also, I want to say, just seeing how you've grown and continue to develop and build your pillars of how you do it is so inspiring.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, you're the bar. I told you that when you walked in here. You're the bar for everybody in every industry, no matter what it is that we're doing, to be consistent. You know, the only thing you're lacking is you need to do your social media more.
I know. I'm going to. Stay on me. Stay on me.
You.
Yes.
I'm going to send you a DM like you haven't posted in a few days.
Okay, yes.
And I like, even when you post the clips from the work that you're doing, you know, but I feel like people love to hear the personal side of you too, because you give us a lot of gems.
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
and yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna learn. Well, I'm gonna learn to do that. It's different when I'm sitting here with you.
Right.
Like,
I understand that.
Like your
I'm not that
spirit,
good either.
your spirit. No, but
social media.
I want to be honest with you. If you ask me something, I want to answer it openly. Right. But just sitting down by myself and turning on a camera, like.
I love seeing you and Grace together. Y'all
are wondering like how I'm feeling. This is how I'm like. Who gives a?
They do. Trust me.
I know, but
they
it's
care.
so odd. I'm sorry. It's just so odd to just sit out and start talking about yourself.
But you and Grace, y'all did that photo shoot together from Meth Eater a while ago.
Yes.
When I said you were beautiful, amazing. People need to see that. You know, like
yes,
to
reposting
see what she's doing and what you're doing.
Oh yes, she's doing great stuff. And like you said, she's gonna come on when she releases her EP and things.
Yeah, we outside, okay? Me and Lynn Whitfield, we outside, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I appreciate you so much. I'll be tuning in to see what's going to happen on the season finale, and
please,
I will. I'm trying to think if you're not on season 7, would I still watch? Oh. No. But no, honestly, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to see your face.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word. What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl, Kim Osario, is here with me.
That's right. Kim O, not B. Dot.
Okay. Kim Osario, not B. Dot. And thank you so much for joining us. And again, I know that you're also promoting this Tale of the Tape. Mixtape documentary.
That's right. Make sure you
executive
watch
produced
it. I executive produced it. Make sure you watch it. It's on Amazon Prime, Spectrum, Verizon Fios.
Yep. Kim's been in this business. She is definitely a person that I'm like, okay, she's the expert on all things.
Not all things.
When it comes to journalism, when it comes to producing, directing,
yes,
all of the things, writing,
motherhood, parenting,
yes, all of those things.
Relationship expert.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, thank you to Lynn Whitfield also for joining us. I love her. Okay. Lynn Whitfield is goals.
Yeah.
For sure in life. So shout out to Lynn Whitfield. Make sure you guys are watching The Shy. And of course, y'all have the last word.
I was calling about if you love someone but has to leave them because it is a toxic situation. I am actually going through that right now. Left my guy back in January and I am sick to my stomach without him, but I know I would be even sicker, if that's a word, to my stomach with him. And it's just, I just don't understand. And I know that we are not good for one another. So I can't figure out why I can't get this man off my mind.
I want to shine a light on my girlfriend, Darshanique. She's been battling lupus. She get up every morning and go to work. Like, I've been out of work for a couple months now. She's been holding the fort down while, I've just been trying to make ends meet doing Instacart. Her birthday recently just passed, so, definitely happy belated birthday. We did it big for her. And I just want to shout her out and tell her how much I love her, how much I need her to keep going strong.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.